So today we'll be solving Leetcode 2661, first completely painted row or column. Just going through the question ones, you're given a zero index integer array and an n plus n integer matrix. Array and matrix both contain all the integers in the range 1 to m cross n. Go through each index I in array starting from index 0 and paint the cell in matrix containing the integer array ai and return the smallest at which either a column or a row will be completely painted. Okay, so first things first, since it contains all the integers, that means there is going to be no duplicate entry present there, right? And just once going through this example, so this is the order in which I have to paint the matrix. This is my matrix. So first I paint 1, followed by 3, then I paint 4. At this point, at index 2, basically my row is painted and my column is also painted. And yeah, so I just return that. And similarly for this column is painted and I return that. So what I would like to do here is I would like to create a inverted index basically. For 1, I would like to store its position so I can reference it immediately. Similarly for 4, 0, comma 1, 2, 1, comma 0. And what this allows me to do is I can, for this element in array, what I can do is I'll just get my ij from this element, right? Um, and after that, I will like to have two vectors r and c. This is going to store the counts of my rows, and this is going to store the counts of my columns. So basically what I'm going to do is row I plus 1 and column j plus 1. So for that particular column and for that particular row, I'm going to increase the element basically there. So at in the last, I can just check if this my ri equals to max rows, or this cj equals to max column only after updating, and this will be a very quick check. So essentially that is what I want to do. I want to create two of these arrays for tracking my row and column statuses. Every element I process, I just insert them here as well. And then basically, yeah, something like that. So let me just try and code that up. First of all, I do want to make that inverted index. So I want to store the indexes in a pair, and I want to store the element as the first part of the map. Then I can just go and traverse the matrix, right? J plus plus, then it's a kind of, I'll just do mat ij uh, and the pair, right? Ij is the pair. So now I have the inverted index. Now I can make, I want two vectors, rows. This size will be mat dot size. I'll initialize them to 0. And I'll have another vector for columns. It will be equal to the size of the first row. Um, it's a 2D vector, right? So the second dimension, again initializing it to disk. Uh, now let's just go over. Now let's just iterate over these operations. I smaller than array dot size, I plus plus. Now, first of all, I want to find the indexes. So this will be something like this way. This way I can get the index from my map log of n. Now the first will be the I, the second will be the j. So I can just do rows in, we just rename that to indexes itself. Indexes dot first and columns calls indexes dot second. And after I have done that, I just want to check if rows indexes dot first mat dot size -1 or calls indexes dot second mat dot size -1. This will be mat 0. We are just taking the other uh, dimension, and -1 if it cannot be painted, but we are, I think, guaranteed that it will be painted. So I think something like that should work. Let me try run the code. Uh, expected. Okay. Oh, just I missed that. Okay, wrong. Expected 2. I returned at the first itself. Uh, what's wrong here? Let me just quickly output that. And I'll just also output this guy and output this guy. Just wanna see what's going wrong there. In both the cases, output is okay. Here the output is 2. Cool. Uh, okay. No, no, no. That's not it. No, missed that. Okay. STD out is 0011. Oh, it should be equal to the size, no, the number of elements. So I'm doing -1. That's, yeah. So this is working. Let me try submitting that. 145263. 1. Okay, let me make that actually 14435, and here it's 126. So 1 is colored, 4 is colored. Yeah, it got colored here itself. Why did I not color it? Yeah, let me just revert my prints. Use test case. Uh, 1 comma 0 it's for 1. That is okay. Wait, I think I'm this condition should be, I think, reversed, because the columns, yeah, This should be reversed. This should be reversed. Yeah. So basically, my rows, right? Like, I also actually didn't name them correctly, but yeah, that's the. If it passes, I'll explain my thought process. But yeah, yeah, okay. This passed. Why is the time complexity so high? Is it because I used a map? Uh, will an ordered map help here? I mean, the worst case is still O of n for an ordered map, but I think amortized it's O of 1. So I think this should perform better. Not that better, but okay. Cool, cool, cool.